Greetings, petrolheads! Welcome back to Automation, the car company tycoon game. Today we're continuing with the Athena campaign, and obviously in 1970, like the last car we've built was in 1972, and then in 1973 the oil crisis hit the car industry in general, not just, but particularly brands like Athena that build like big cars with big engines. They were just forced to either really significantly detune their engines or just use smaller engines to begin with. And so we decided to go with something a lot smaller, a lot lighter, and with a 6-cylinder engine this time, with something a little bit more for the masses. Well, in that regard anyway. It is still a luxurious item though, and it is called the HS1. It is a small hatchback, and it only comes with 5 doors because I don't really see a reason to offer this, in a hatchback style, but with only 3 doors. And gone is the sort of Athena badging in the middle, because this car stands for the end of an era and also the start of a new era, and therefore also the inline-6 engine is nicknamed Hecate, which is the Greek goddess of transitions, and also the goddess of the beginning as well as the end. So yeah, this car really marks the beginning of a new era and the end of the quote-unquote good old times where you could build an engine the size of the whole universe and it wouldn't matter. Right. So this is a space frame built car, because it is small. It is going to be fairly light, and therefore I think it's best to make it a little bit more dynamic, and also the space frame helps with comfort as well. I tried that actually. It's more comfortable than the monocoque, which would have been the other option. But also, as you can see on the monocoque, the minimum factory size is medium, and Athena is not there yet, I don't think. We went for the wishbones all around, because again, for a little bit more of a dynamic car, don't be fooled by that though. The sportiness stat is still not really that impressive, but double wishbones also make for really good comfort, as you can see here. And then steel panels and steel materials overall. And it is still rear-wheel drive, and this is the engine. It's the Hecate inline-6. It's a 3-liter with 3 valves per cylinder, single overhead cab, aluminium block and head. Actually really had to go for extremely low bore and high stroke in order to make this inline-6 fit. But in the end it does, so that's good. No reliability issues whatsoever. If I went just a little bit higher, we would have bottom end issues, but as is, it's totally fine. Even without using quality sliders, we get a pretty low cam profile, lots of early torque, and 128 horsepower from a 3-liter engine is obviously not too impressive for today's age, but for the time I think it's pretty adequate. And yeah, wait, no, that would actually reduce the amount of power we're making. It's got 2 reverse flow mufflers, of course, and this is running on regular unleaded fuel and has a two-way cat, which is what limits this engine's power quite a lot. Yep. So we got a 4-speed manual with a little bit of overdrive. Manual gearbox, because I don't think with an engine this weak a 3-speed automatic would be suitable, and 4-speed automatics only arrived in the game in 1975. We got alloy rims on this one, just to, you know, quote unquote be the first to, or be one of the first companies to use alloy wheels, and also, of course, they're more prestigious than steel rims. We got solid discs front and rear, 2 pistons front, 1 piston on the rear. No brake fade for once, because this car is a lot lighter than everything else we've built so far. No skid tray, of course, we don't need that. Lots of cooling airflow. 4 seats, handmade interior, luxury 8-track. Power steering, advanced safety, and then on this one we have progressive springs, gas monotype 10%, passive sway bars. So this has absolutely outstanding drivability for 1974. I don't think I've ever built a car in this era that has such a high drivability. 47.3 is really sweet, and the economy is not that bad. I mean, considering this is a 3-liter inline 6 with, you know, mechanical injection, and in 1974, it's not that bad. What I haven't done yet is, oh yeah, well, it doesn't work anyway. Yeah, it doesn't allow me to change these tabs now, so I don't know, I would probably increase the price by like 20%, so that's $22,000 in 2016. That would be $3,000 or so in 74. Not too bad. And yeah, I think this would do. Yeah, this does really well in commuter premium, which is probably the category where it is, you know, the most suitable, like most realistic to put in. Sport budget is not really what this car stands for. Commuter premium, more like, and premium budget, as it is the cheapest car made by Athena, perhaps. Family premium would be good. Family utility premium. Well, I'm not quite sure how to really sum up this car's purpose, but it is a luxurious 5-door hatchback, and also a quick one for 1974. It has more power than the Golf GTI, and it does 0 to 100 in 9.1 seconds. Yeah, okay. And then there's the HS140, which has a significantly reworked version of the Rodos V8. So it is a flat plane 4-liter V8 here with a 3-valve per cylinder setup. Pretty low cam profile as well. Mechanical injection, of course, running 91 octane fuel. Running less rich, I think, than previously. Can't remember what it was running previously. Long tubular exhausts, two-way cat once again, and again significantly reducing power output. We do have some slight reliability issues to be concerned with here, with valve float. How far down do we have to go? 5,500. No, I don't wanna. The reliability is not bad at all, though. So, and in practice, when you buy a small light hatchback, you're not gonna, like, most people don't rev the engines out anyway. And if they don't, then the torque from this thing is gonna, like, the mid-range torque is really gonna be enough to get you going. Okay, then this car also has a 4-speed manual with pretty tight spacing. It has medium compound tires once again. 0 to 100 takes just 7.4 seconds, and that's really good for a hatchback in this day and age. Yeah, this one does have brake fade. Maybe a little bit of brake airflow wouldn't hurt. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really take care of all the brake fade, but it helps. Although it's not really realistic to put brake airflow onto a car in 1974, so let's just get rid of it and accept that we have brake fade. Handmade interior. I mean, in 1974 it wasn't really an uncommon thing for a car to have brake fade, so let's just put it that way. Interior is the same, of course. We get hydro pneumatic springs here, because this is the more expensive version, the more advanced version, so it has the fancy springs. And of course we're gonna increase the price of this thing as well, 26,650. It's gonna be $3,500 dollars in 1974. This doesn't really fit any category very well, so that's the problem. Also, the economy is quite a bit worse. It does make more emissions, although, you know, emission regulations, while they existed back then, they weren't as strict as they are today, or as they became through over the course of, you know, several decades. So yeah, what surprises me about these cars is that the 130 weighs just over 1,000 kilograms. Although we have a 3-liter inline 6 under the bonnet, and we have steel on both the space frame and the panels, and also we have handmade interior with the best possible entertainment and safety as well. So with all of that, it weighs just over 1,000 kilograms. That's pretty neat. Wait, what is the sportiness rating of the 140? 14.2. So it's not a really sporty car, of course. But yeah, the space frame probably helps with that, and of course the power and torque that this engine makes. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this car. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Leave a like or a comment if you did. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.